A dangerous MS-13 gang leader linked to nearly a dozen murders was arrested on Long Island after 4 years on the run. Joel Vargas Escobar, also known as Momia, was taken into custody Tuesday night by the FBI in Westbury, Nassau County, for his alleged role in 11 murders across Nevada and California, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Nevada. The illegal immigrant from El Salvador allegedly ran the Parkview Clique, an MS-13 subset in Las Vegas, where he reportedly ordered at least 2 killings in 2017. His capture comes amid President Trump's nationwide crackdown on illegal immigrants involved in gangs, cartels, and violent crime.
The Nevada desert is a place of secrets. It's vast, empty, and unforgiving. For a group of young men, it was about to become their grave. They weren't lost. They were brought here, dragged from their homes by members of the world's most feared gang. They had no idea that the man who had ordered their fate, a man they had never met, was a ghost, a fugitive known only as Momia, the mummy. In the desolate quiet of the mountains, they would be tortured and killed, their bodies left for the desert to swallow. This wasn't a random act of violence. It was a business decision approved by a man who had turned murder into a management style. This isn't speculation. This is the cold, hard reality laid bare in a federal indictment from the U.S. Department of Justice. On April 2, 2025, federal agents arrested a man named Joel Vargas Escobar, the alleged MS-13 shot caller known as Momia. According to the charges filed by the District of Nevada, he wasn't just a member. He was a high-ranking leader of the Parkview Clique. The indictment charges him with orchestrating a racketeering conspiracy responsible for 11 murders. The case, a product of the FBI's Joint Task Force Vulcan, is built on years of surveillance and informant testimony. It paints a picture of a man who, after being deported, illegally re-entered the country to command a campaign of terror. To understand how one man could be responsible for so much death, you have to understand the machine he controlled. MS-13, or La Mara Salvatrucha, was born in the war-torn streets of 1980s Los Angeles, forged by refugees from El Salvador's brutal civil war. For them, violence was a language they already spoke fluently. The gang is structured into regional chapters, or cliques. To rise in the ranks, members must prove their loyalty through acts of extreme violence. The ultimate authority in a clique is the shot caller. Nothing happens without their approval. They give the green light for murder. For the Parkview Clique in Las Vegas, federal prosecutors say that shot caller was Momia. Joel Vargas Escobar didn't rise through MS-13 by accident. According to investigators, his reputation was built early, on fear. Within the Parkview Clique, Vargas Escobar earned the nickname Momia, the mummy, because of his cold, emotionless demeanor and his belief that the dead should remain silent forever. Former associates told investigators he was methodical, patient, and ruthless. Violence to him wasn't chaos, it was discipline. Each beating, each murder was meant to teach a lesson. Loyalty was rewarded, doubt was erased. By the time he became shot caller, Momia wasn't just feared by rivals, he was feared by his own men. And once a man like that reaches the top, the violence doesn't slow down, it becomes organized. The federal indictment reveals a year-long killing spree, a pattern of escalating brutality, all allegedly overseen by Vargas Escobar. The violence was often about territory. Court documents describe how members of the Parkview Clique hunted down a rival gang member. This wasn't a spontaneous street fight, it was a planned execution. The victim was lured to a secluded location and killed. It was a message to other gangs. Las Vegas belongs to MS-13. This murder, prosecutors say, was a foundational act to establish the clique's dominance, an act that required the shot caller's approval. But the most severe punishment was reserved for those suspected of disloyalty. The indictment details the murder of a man believed to be cooperating with law enforcement. In the world of MS-13, being a snitch is the ultimate sin. The victim was reportedly kidnapped and taken to the remote desert outskirts of Las Vegas. There, he was tortured to extract a confession before being killed. This act served as a terrifying warning to everyone inside the clique. The penalty for betrayal is death. The indictment specifically charges Vargas Escobar with personally ordering 2 of the 11 murders.
After 4 years on the run, one of America's most wanted MS MS-13 gang leader Joel Vargas Escobar has finally been caught. Linked to 11 brutal murders, he vanished without a trace, until now. FBI agents tracked him down in Long Island, ending his dark trail of terror. One of the deadliest gangsters, captured at last.
As the shot caller, he held the power of life and death. From the shadows, while a fugitive, he would receive information about a perceived transgression, a debt, a sign of disrespect, a potential informant, and he would give the luz verde, the green light. His soldiers would then carry out the sentence. This wasn't just violence, it was a state-sanctioned execution within a state of terror, all commanded by a man hiding in plain sight. What makes this case so chilling is that Vargas Escobar was allegedly commanding this reign of terror while he was a ghost. He was deported to El Salvador in 2018. But for a man with his connections, borders are meaningless. He illegally re-entered the United States, and for nearly 4 years, he lived as a fugitive, moving between communities, all while allegedly running the Parkview clique from the shadows. He was a phantom, pulling strings and ordering executions from hundreds of miles away. But the FBI's Joint Task Force Vulcan was closing in. After a multi-state manhunt, they tracked him not to the deserts of Nevada, but to the suburbs of Long Island, New York, a known MS-13 stronghold. On April 1st, 2025, the ghost was finally caught. Federal agents arrested him, ending a 4-year run from the law. The man accused of leaving a trail of 11 bodies across the country was taken into custody without a fight. He was transferred back to Nevada, where he now faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison if convicted.
4 Las Vegas-based members of the violent MS-13 gang, who are accused of killing 10 people in the Las Vegas Valley during a year-long spree, have been indicted on federal racketeering charges, the Office of the U.S. Attorney for the District of Nevada announced today. The suspects, members of the Parkview clique, which was broken up by Metro Police and its federal partners in 2018, were charged on counts of murder and kidnapping in aid of racketeering, and weapons charges.
The arrest of Joel Vargas Escobar is a major victory for law enforcement. But it doesn't bring back the 11 people whose lives were extinguished. Their stories are not about gang politics or racketeering charges. They are stories of families shattered, of futures stolen, all because one man in the shadows gave a green light. The case of Momia is a brutal reminder of the true cost of MS-13's violence, a cost measured not in dollars or kilos, but in human lives left buried in the desert. If you want to see more investigations into the world's most dangerous criminal figures, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Comment below with the case you want us to uncover next. Until then, stay aware.